right, now one thing is, this man, when you talk about a superstar, he was exactly that. For the teams that he played for, superstar. Playing for Bafana Bafana, superstar. Until today, he is actually no longer a superstar, he's actually producing superstars. Patrick Mayo, good to see you.
Thanks, Rob.
How you
Thanks
doing?
for having me on your show.
On the Magic Couch. How are you doing?
I'm fine, Rob, and thanks. How are you?
What are you doing in the Eastern Cape these days?
I'm an assistant coach of Chippa United in the Diski Challenge.
And how are you doing there?
No, we are coming all right, Rob. We are doing very well. We had our first win last week and we won by a big margin. We beat Free State Stars 6-2.
Wow. Was that football or rugby?
It's football.
But what is the difference, though? Because we started seeing Free State Stars producing a good team, 6 goals.
It was long overdue, Rob, because we lost our first 2 games, so we had to change. We had to turn the tables.
What changed this time around? Because we've been seeing this competition in the MultiChoice Diski Challenge. It is on fire, and we're watching it live on TV as well. Was it a change of tactics? What was it?
Obviously, Rob, it was a change of tactics, because we see that the first 2 games we failed, our tactics failed. Then we had to change our tactics, and they worked very hard. They worked very well for us on the day.
Sure. And just talking about the competition, I think obviously it wasn't there when you were playing professional football. What's your overall impression, though, about the tournament itself and what sort of impact it's made?
Yeah, it's got a very, very, very huge impact, Rob, because now we are able to see the talent at a young age. It's something that we've been lacking for quite a long time. Now we are able to see and scout the talent. So it's very good. It's a platform for the youngsters to show their talent, and they might get, promoted to the first teams.
All right, and I think as you talk about it here, we're just watching a bit of footage there. Would you say since the tournament started, that game was your best game against Free State Stars? Obviously the others you can't say because you lost them. Would you say that was the turnaround, turning the corner there?
Not exactly, Rob. To me, it's not one of our best games.
Yeah.
Our best game was against Pirates, but unfortunately, at the end of the day, we lost.
Sure. That's actually amazing. Why would you say it was your best game?
Because we were on top of Pirates. We scored first, and then they equalized, but they managed to get a win in the 88th minute because we were all over them. But it was the game of missed chances. But that's why we had to rectify our mistakes against Pirates and make sure that we create chances and we convert them into goals.
All right. Obviously, abancane bahluleka uyishaya Pirates. And then abakhulu Chippa United bayishaya Pirates. So they did it for you.
Absolutely not.
You had to pass it on as well. All right, the exciting thing, and that's why on the Magic Couch here today, we've got a rising superstar, somebody that is going to take you completely off-ramp when it comes to the skills that this person has. Khanyisa, good to see you. Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you, Rob, for having me on the show, and thank you.
You know that you're an internet hit now. Everybody keeps logging on and saying, look at those goals. How many times have you watched them?
It's quite a lot of time watching my videos. Maybe 6 or 7 times a day.
Why are you such a great football player?
By getting inspired by some other people, for instance, my father inspiring me. So that's how being a great footballer. All
right. Now, tell me the secret, though. Your father right now has got a problem hearing on this ear, so he's not hearing you right now. So talk to me, because he can't hear you. When you were young, did he say, hey, Mvan, you're going to play football now, nothing else, you're going to play football? And did he drum that into your head? How did you get involved in football?
He didn't tell me things that I must play football, but it all started by him taking us to the training sessions of when we used to play at SuperSport and Kaizer Chiefs. And that's how it started, and we started kicking balls, and that's how it started for us.
Sure. And I think then, that whenever a player represents their country and it represents a country at such a young age, there's got to be something really special for you. That trip to Egypt, what did it mean to you? And then you walk away with the brace and, most importantly, 2 goals that were so important to us managing to advance. How was that trip for you?
That trip for me, it was exciting, and it was my first experience going to Egypt, and it was a nice trip. We had fun, and most of all, our focus was on the game against Egypt.
You had fun. You say you had fun.
Fun, yes.
How did you have fun?
Our guys, the guys that at the team, we go to each other's rooms, have pillow fights and everything as teammates.
Sure. Really, really amazing. I think for the very first time right here on your World of Champions, managing to bring a duo, a future Bafana player sitting right there on the magic couch, and here with his father who played for Bafana, and in fact, talking about playing for Bafana, he played, what, 18 times, your caps? You scored 6 goals, though,
yes,
for them.
Yes.
That's a remarkable record. You can imagine if you had managed to carry on.
I would have scored more.
You would have been able to score any memorable goal from the 6 that you scored.
I would say on my first cap, Robert, because I was nervous when we got a penalty. Everybody was scared to take the penalty. And our captain was Thabo Mngomeni. So I've decided to say to him, give it to me. And he was shocked because everyone was scared to take the penalty. I told them that no, we are strikers here. We are picked to score goals. If we're going to score, we're going to scared to take penalties, who else is going to kick the penalty?
Sure.
And everyone was facing the other direction and was about to take the penalty.
Wow. That's amazing. That really is amazing. We're going to check out with Mweng in just a second what is going on social media. I think a lot of people are looking at it and saying, oh, wow, we haven't had a situation like this before. And I'll get Patrick's involvement and just him as a father and what this moment means to him, to have a son here with him on the magic couch. All right, welcome back indeed with it. Mweng, let's quickly touch base with you, because looking at this social media stuff, it's buzzing, it's exciting. What's going on? It's
buzzing, it's exciting, and I think people are really just saying it's nice to see father and son on the magic couch. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And Peacemaker Mahau actually says, we miss Patrick's celebrations after scoring. Can he show us how he used to dance as celebrating his goals? While Khanyisa says, Khanyisa should be given that chance to play for the national team. We need fresh, passionate legs. Now, can you answer Peacemaker, please, Patrick? Or just show us, perhaps?
Does he remember?
Which one is he talking about? There are too many.
There are too many. I suppose one of them will be okay? Which one do you remember?
The horse, riding a horse at SuperSport.
Can you still do it? How are the legs looking?
No, they're still strong, Lord.
Can you still celebrate like that?
I can.
Do you want to show us?
I can.
Let me move this table. I like things to happen here.
Oh, Robert.
It seems too heavy for you, Rob.
Not at all.
And what was the significance of that?
No, at that time we were sponsored by Phumelela Horse Racing, so our jerseys were written Phumelela Horse Racing.
Yeah.
So every time one of us scoring a goal, we used to say, Kibeli Hash, Kibeli Hash.
I know,
That's how we were
Kibeli Hash.
promoting Phumelela Horse Racing.
Well, I hope you have a horse that was set aside there for you. All right, let's go to Abuja. Let's go to Nigeria. All right, Khanyisa still here with us on the magic couch. Now, how close do you think you are to wearing the jersey that he wore for South Africa, Bafana?
I'm saying that I'm that close enough.
Very close.
Very close, yes.
How old are you now?
16 years old.
16.
Yes.
And you know that Mr. Mashaba is not scared of age. We've seen that with Fakhri Lakay coming in,
yes,
saying, I don't care about age, I'm going to bring you in if you show that promise. Does that inspire you?
Yes, it does inspire me, because at a young age, it will be a very experienced thing that to play for the Bafana team. So at my age, it will be an honor for me playing for the Bafana team.
Sure. What's going on Twitter? All I see is Mayo,
Twitter,
Mayo,
people are
Mayo.
actually very, very excited to see the duo on the magic couch, with Stembelele and Dum saying, what I'm seeing on TV is amazing. This is touching, Patrick and his son. While Emza says, seeing Patrick Mayo on the couch reminds me of the league-winning Kaizer Chiefs back in the 2004-2005 season. While Sylvester says, Patrick Mayo, that man was a great striker. And it's funny because he ended up being a great defender. And there's actually a question for Khanyisa. Lubaba Lofrance says, Khanyisa, at the age you're at, how do you find a way to balance school and your footballing career?
I can say that school comes first and football comes second, because football is a short-term career, so I can have something to lean back at school. So the school is the first priority for me.
Sure. Ufundisile tata man. Hey, did you hear that? I wanted to ask you, I don't want to ask you football stuff now. I want to find out you as a father. You as a person that won so many trophies, whether it was Kaizer Chiefs or whatever. You won. You're a winner. You see your son, 16 years old, playing for the national team, junior national team, aspirations of being a Bafana player. How do you feel as a father? Because it's not only him. You've got two sons that are doing well. But first, let's focus on Khanyisa.
I would say, Rob, I feel honored to have him as my son. Because not every player or ex-player whose son following his father's footsteps. So I'm honored to have him as my son following his father's footsteps. I'm very grateful, Rob, because every day this man is making me proud every day.
Aye. But I think a few people might actually not remember what Mr. Mayo looked like back then when we were still playing the beautiful game of football. That's what Kumbuza. We don't show much for you. You had ambitions there of being a Rastanyat. There he is. I mean, in full flight, having played for Kaizer Chiefs. I mean, he twice won the PSL title in 2003-04, and they removed the dreadlocks and he scored more goals. He also won the 2003-04 and Coca-Cola Cup, as well as 2005-06 ABSA Cup, and also 2006-07 Super 8 title in 4 trophy-laden seasons with Amakosi. You're ripping them up, man. Where are the medals?
They're at home, Rob.
All of them?
All of them.
And what do you make of your hairstyles as you were a football player then? Eh? I can see the influences there, but I'm shying a card tonight. All we wanted to do is really put you in the forefront here and say, job well done. We might be seeing him in colors similar to this next year, but in Gauteng. That's all I'm going to be saying. And you'll be leading the way. Thank you so much and good luck.
Thanks, Rob.
You're a brilliant football player.
Thanks, Rob.
Tata. Thanks so much for coming through. Mueng.